Today is Tuesday, February 6th, and you are watching SBA Today. I am Paul Long, Assistant Vice President of SBA Lending with Gisa Credit Union located in Washington State, and I'm joined by
Tanya Mazurek. I am the manager for Colorado for the SBA, as well as a producing loan officer for Midwest Regional Bank.
Awesome. Well, let's get into what's going on here in the SBA world. And by the way, happy Blue Day. Clearly
I know,
we
look
got
at
the
this.
message, right? Absolutely. One of the things that was mentioned, again, it was kind of a slower news week, but they came out with what they called the Ban the Box initiative. The White House did. And so the new rule is going to be removing most restrictions on loan programs that are based on the applicant's criminal history. Now, obviously, with the updated 1919, they took away some of that. But they're really finding that the ban on the box on SBA loan applications, it's really the point of it is to kind of stop the chilling effect of criminal history questions on loan applications. So there is comments about even an updated 1919 to make it even more clear based on this legislation. So that will be interesting. Now, I gotta ask Tanya on this one. If you find out that they've been incarcerated, like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna take a look at it differently from an underwriting standpoint. I mean, right? Like, I mean, again, there's SBA rules, and then there's
Well, I think it depends. Don't you think it depends a lot? So for me,
100%.
Okay, so where I go with this is I know I've had some in the past, right? And okay, let's say it was somebody and they did something when they were 18.
Right.
Dumb mistake, whatever.
Yep.
They paid for it, right? So are we going to keep making them pay for it forever? Now, there's the
100%.
flip side to that.
Right.
Say it was Grand Theft Auto, or I don't know what it was, right? Now, I think there's probably going to be a different look at it if it's some sort of a financial crime. And or I mean, maybe murder or something a little stronger that might be
right.
for me, maybe a little more challenging character type issue.
Agreed.
I think we're all going to still, probably have our own ideas in there. But I think it's good to take the box out totally, because I think that was unfair for the vast majority, to be honest. So it gives us the, I guess, onus to figure out our own ideas of the character background.
And you said it very well, Tanya.
Oh, that's a surprise.
No, it was exactly my thoughts that I was having too. I mean, financial crimes and murder and like the really bad stuff. I mean, woo, let's yeah. So just as a friendly reminder to our SBA friends, if you are using the old 1919 and haven't gotten your authorization, you are in violation. You must be using the new 1919. We're past the 30-day mark. So make sure your files are up to date with the new super cool one signature 1919.
Woohoo! Periodically, we go the right direction.
Right. And I did want to share that our friends at Shatterbox is doing a free SOP training, and make sure to check that out on their LinkedIn and on their website. They're a great partner, and they do a lot of great things. So definitely check out that free training on there.
Did you sign up for it? I did.
Absolutely.
I want to know what the heck they're doing, because you know what? I think all of us can keep learning, because never, ever, ever can we ever say that we have stopped learning or we're dead.
That's right.
Just dead.
That is right. Well, hey, Tanya, you did a call yesterday. I'm kind of curious to hear about that. Tell me about that.
Oh, are you talking what I was listening to? What I told you?
Fed.
You know what? One, I did not know 60 Minutes was still around. How sad is that?
What?
Am I showing my age or something? I don't.
Yes.
I should probably watch more news, but I'm sorry, it is all negative. So anyway, yes. So I was watching for Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve and what they're doing. So obviously we all know January they had their last little meeting, or recent they had their last meeting. They did not decide to change interest rates. Okay, fine. And basically, by the sound of it, likely won't in March, maybe May, who knows? But it was kind of crazy because some of the things that he was saying, I was really getting judgmental. Oops, I really was. I was getting very judgmental early on because it was like, oh, we just want more good information. Doesn't have to be better information, just more good information. I'm sitting there going, what the heck does that mean exactly? Um, but then I started thinking, because y'all know me, I'm always thinking back and forth, right? Okay, so let's talk about my diving, right? I didn't
Right.
have all the information and I was scared of the water and I was scared of what was underneath the water, right? Because I didn't have all the information. Once I got under the water and did my first dives and whatnot, it was beautiful. There were different things that I saw that I could not have known being on the surface. So I do all that. And then I realized I don't have to be as afraid as I thought I did of the water and what was underneath there. Now I'm planning another trip to do my advanced dive because I want more information. Okay. So now,
Hi,
yeah,
Jerome.
think about it. It's the same daggum thing. I want to go do more. Doesn't have to be bigger, better, just more. And then as I'm doing that, I'm getting more information and learning more and whatnot. Well, putting that back to Powell's thing, I'm sitting there going, okay, we can't know what they're looking at. I can't dig into the level they do. I can't see what they see. I don't know everything that they're looking at in order to try to move forward with the country. So I'm going to give a little grace and stop being so judgmental and be like, you know what? All right, let's move to the next step because all we know is we're working with these businesses that have challenges because of the interest rate. So I get very judgmental because I'm working with the people that are having
Of course.
challenges around it. But there's other scenarios out there that maybe we just don't know. So
Well,
yeah,
and the government doesn't share all their facts with us. I know
they
that's
don't.
surprising.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Right?
I definitely was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a quicker response, as I'm sure every SBA lender is. But let's see what happens.
Well, I
But at
mean,
least it's this year. They said what, possibly 3 times this year. Is that
I think that's what
kind
I
of what
heard,
I've
yeah,
been
and they could each
circling?
be a quarter to a 0.5%. So, I
Ooh, a
mean,
half.
that's what I've heard. I mean,
All
I could be
right.
wrong because maybe I heard it wrong. Who can tell? But I don't know. I think, like I said, I listened to it. I was all been out of shape there for a second, just based on my own clients and customers and really wanting this particular part to get fixed. Um, but who knows? There's other parts that we just don't know about. So, you know, I'll get off the bandwagon of they should have done it a long time ago.
Awesome. Well, that definitely makes a lot of sense on the Fed stuff, Tanya. Thanks for sharing
Yeah.
that information. Hey, so I also want to share with you a graph again from our friends
Mhm.
at Lumos. They do a great job with this stuff. Thanks so much,
They
guys.
really do.
And this is, the title of ours is "Where's all of our business acquisitions?" We have the baby boomer generation retiring, but then I look at stats like this and I see, this is the percentage of SBA loans that are business acquisitions. 20.5% in 2023. Like, I would have assumed significantly more than that. So where's our business acquisitions? In 2021, we had quite a few. I'm going to guess because
Yeah.
they went through COVID and said, I'm out. Like, yeah,
Yep.
get me out of
Yep.
here. But I was really to see that. I would really expect to see 30-40% on acquisitions. What do you
How
think
did
on
your shop do? Were you guys doing a ton of acquisitions?
that? Last year, we were 98% acquisitions.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah, we
Oh,
do
wow.
primarily Bizac.
I
Yep.
should probably ask my entire bank how many we did. All I know is like our group and myself particularly. I mean, my group did quite a few acquisitions and whatnot. Surprisingly, I don't think I get as many. It's like, oh no, I like the joy of construction.
You like your budgets.
Apparently, I like to just have like a two year
Right.
turnaround time. No, but we had a lot of expansions and we had startups.
Yeah.
eh, but I didn't feel like we had very many acquisitions, so it fits with what I felt like we did.
I'm wondering though, because this is based off of the SBA acquisition loans. I
Right.
bet you there's a ton of seller financing. a ton,
Yes.
especially with increasing interest rates.
Yes.
Do you want to do a 10, 11% acquisition, or do you want to do a seller note at 7, 8?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
okay. So then maybe what that means is here in what, 3 years, 4 years, we're going to have a massive amount of debt refis,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So
Refinance some of that seller debt.
that's right. So I'm wondering if that's a part of the case. But again, thank you, Lumos, for sharing that data for us. So go
Interesting
ahead
for
and
sure.
go ahead and close us out, Tanya.
Well, no way. No, I just want to hang out for a while. Don't you guys want to stay
Okay, we
with us
can
for a
do
minute?
that. I got my coffee. We got time.
No, we appreciate you guys all coming. We absolutely love sharing information with you. Hope it's helpful. And we will see you next Tuesday, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here, or I guess don't, but hopefully you will.
That's right. See ya.
Bye.